This is CNN.
A bit earlier in the evening, a guest on CNN wondered why anyone would get a scoop like the one we're about to unfold and sit on it. We did too. This is, to us at least, a fascinating piece of videotape. We've seen it a couple of times now. An interview with Osama bin Laden recorded back in late October by the Arabic language television network Al Jazeera. Now here's where this thing gets a little complicated. Al Jazeera didn't air it for reasons of their own. They said they did not think it was newsworthy. We obtained it, CNN, independently of Al Jazeera, and parts of the one-hour interview CNN found very much newsworthy. Those portions we now present to you is reported by CNN's Wolf Blitzer.
Late October, in the only television interview with Osama bin Laden since the September 11th attacks, broadcast here for the first time, he makes clear the war of terror is not finished.
The battle has moved to inside America. We will work to continue this battle, God permitting, until victory or until we meet God.
And he paints a grim picture for life under his terror threat.
فأقول إن الحرية والحريات في أمريكا وحقوق الإنسان قدمت إلى المقصلة إلى غير رجعة إلا أن.
I tell you, freedom and human rights in America are doomed. The U.S. government will lead the American people and the West in general into an unbearable hell and a choking life.
في جحيم لا يحتمل.
The interview with Osama bin Laden was conducted by the Kabul reporter for the Arabic language Al Jazeera television network. It took place just before the U.S. and its allies began their final rout of the Taliban, before bin Laden and al-Qaeda's leadership fled for their lives. The reporter's first question? About bin Laden's role September 11th.
America claims it has convincing evidence of your collusion in the events in New York and Washington. What is your answer?
America has made many accusations against us and many other Muslims around the world. Its charge that we are carrying out acts of terrorism is unwarranted.
That may sound like a denial, but listen to what he says only moments later.
If inciting people to do that is terrorism, and if killing those who kill our sons is terrorism, then let history be witness that we are terrorists.
A slightly different translation was quoted by British Prime Minister Tony Blair in a speech to Parliament last November.
Bin Laden himself said on October the 20th in an unbroadcast videotape that, and I quote, "If avenging the killing of our people is terrorism, let history be a witness that we are terrorists." Mr. Speaker, they are terrorists, and history will judge them as such.
Blair's speech is evidence that copies of this videotape have circulated for some time in intelligence circles on both sides of the Atlantic, though until now it has never been seen in public. Intelligence sources tell CNN the U.S. government independently obtained the interview shortly after it was completed. CNN obtained this copy of the tape from a non-governmental source. Al Jazeera says it does not know precisely where the interview was taped. It has not aired the tape. Early on, the network even denied its existence. It says it was offered the chance to do the interview in person after the news organization submitted written questions to bin Laden, including some questions from CNN. But CNN did not know about the taping until a New York Times story revealed the interview's existence. In a December statement to CNN, Al Jazeera said it did not air the interview because it did not meet its standards and was not newsworthy. In the interview, bin Laden was asked directly whether he's responsible for the anthrax attacks in the United States and elsewhere, but his answer is vague.
أقول هذه الأدواء وهذه الأمراض هي عقاب من الله سبحانه وتعالى.
These diseases are a punishment from God and a response to oppressed mothers' prayers in Lebanon, Iraq, Palestine, and everywhere.
The reporter seems to have a professional rapport with bin Laden and even interrupts him to ask questions, as in this exchange.
We kill the kings of the infidels, kings of the crusaders and civilian infidels in exchange for those of our children they kill. This is permissible in Islamic law and logically.
So what you're saying is this is a type of reciprocal treatment. They kill our innocents, so we kill their innocents?
So we kill their innocents, and I say it's permissible in Islamic law and logic.
This tape is different from the series of taped addresses bin Laden delivered to Al Jazeera. During this one-hour interview, bin Laden ridicules White House requests to the U.S. news media to show discretion in broadcasting those addresses.
They made hilarious claims. They said that Osama's messages have codes in them to the terrorists. It's as if we were living in the time of mail by carrier pigeon, when there were no phones, no travelers, no internet, no regular mail, no express mail, and no electronic mail. I mean, these are very humorous things. They discount people's intellects.
Bin Laden himself discounts the possibility of the defeat of his forces. Remember, this was late October, before the street celebrations that marked the fall of Kabul, well before the new head of Afghanistan's interim government was saluted at President Bush's State of the Union address.
We believe that the defeat of America is possible with the help of God, and is even easier for us, God permitting, than the defeat of the Soviet Union was.
To back that up, bin Laden cites the 1993 U.S. experience in Somalia, when 18 U.S. Special Operations Forces were killed during a raid against a warlord faction in Mogadishu.
Our brothers who were here in Afghanistan tested the Americans, and together with some of the Somali Mujahideen, God granted them victory. America exited, dragging its tails in failure, defeat, and ruin.
These words, evidence of bin Laden's miscalculation. Throughout the tape, bin Laden appears confident of success, confident of victory. He apparently did not foresee that within days he would be running for his life. Wolf Blitzer, CNN, Washington.
Now, we need to make a couple of quick points about all of this. Al Jazeera is very unhappy that CNN has aired this interview, an interview that Al Jazeera got and shot but did not air. They have chosen not to explain why they didn't air it at this time. That is their option. They have exercised it. They are angry enough that they have severed their relationship with CNN over this dispute. They claim that CNN stole the interview and has aired it illegally. Needless to say, CNN strongly disputes that. A lot of this is inside baseball. What matters is the material itself, and whether the material was newsworthy. We decided it was. Enough said. Still to come tonight on Newsnight from Minnesota. Does the right to health care begin before birth? We'll be right back.